living in a dream. Now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ran. Check. Watch it. Alert 3. Alert 3. Mike 50.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
25. Check 25. Mike 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. He's coming.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
180. Let's go, D.
Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, 18.
Kill. Turn up.
Yep.
Kill, turn up.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. 23 yards, the final tally. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flushed out right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Ready?
The shotgun snap for Newton. Wright's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade sixes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Five.
Mike 5-4.
18.
Mike 5-4.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I want to win. Then we'll win.
Brings up 3rd and 11. Right there. 54. 54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We got it.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Following the penalty, Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Check three, check. Alert. Check 24.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, let's get that ball, Dino. Let's get that ball right here. Check. Fresno. Check. Sponge. No. Hatchet.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Watch twist. Why? Get right.
Trubisky keeps it himself.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
180. Check 56. All day, baby. Watch the twist. Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
He's checking.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Tight dog. Alert. Rush in. Go. Switch. Hey, ball. Check 6 guys. Check nickel.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now Trubisky to throw.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch the screen. Shit. Check 24. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Alert blow, alert blow, alert blow.
Blue. He's coming, check in.
I'm coming.
Red, up. Hey, Delta. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Red, up. Mike 28. Watch the run. Hey, Zoo. Hey, number 28. Mike, he's coming. Check in. Set the tone. Red, up. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Open man is Trey Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Watch out.
Hey, check 24. Hey, 18.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Check 37.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Cam fighting. He lost lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Alert, 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 alert. Mike 56.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Kill.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up. Say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the red zone now, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 56. You don't want none of that. Get in. Pick up the ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's coming. We got top one. Hey, alert.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
They go play action with Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Check. Showing it.
Hey, wahoo.
56, Mike, 56. I got it.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It's now third down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 50. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
49. Check 49.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Red, Switch. Hey, alert.
He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 30, 20, 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
We're going to shut you down.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Motion. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Alert. Hey, Alpha.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Let's go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This pass complete. Newton finding Wright. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Now Newton on first down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Now it's Newton. And that's to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Newton. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Out, out, out. Alert, 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 alert. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 43.
Throwing now is Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Sets up 4th down.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
We got 3.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And no, it's incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mark 56. Ran. Alert. Begin.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Chicago, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.